If you want to find out about my offers, hit that buy me a beer link, or if you want to get into contact with me, hit the Twitter or Instagram link. How's it going, everyone? It's Louis Crypto here. I'm back with the next potential 100x token. Please understand that this video is sponsored by one of the subscribers over here. If you want TA on any crypto, you can actually now do so over here. But I must say that this video is actually sponsored or suggested by James over here, who claimed YouTube TA on any coin. Now this crypto is looking good. I'm going to explain it in a little bit of detail, and its name is Viot. Please don't wreck me if I said the name completely wrong. The rank is 606. The market cap is well under 100 million. So this is amazing going forward. It's just like that other gem that I shared in a few weeks ago, so I'll link that other video in the top right corner. Check out that other potential 100x token. I will be making another video on that this week potentially, or next week, so stay tuned for that other 100x video. But at the moment, what I'm seeing is that Viot, rank 606, has a 22 million market cap. So again, 100 times this, a 10x would take this to 220 million, and then from current price, a 100x would take this to 2.2 billion. But I'm going to look at some things that could actually suggest this, and these are Fibonacci's, and Fibonacci's will give you targets, and as long as it's fulfilling the criteria, the targets will be met. This is how we are able to get bull market targets for Bitcoin. And in actual fact, we had Fibonacci signaling that Bitcoin's top was pretty much 65k, in which we topped out there twice. I will even show you that very briefly, just to prove that these targets for Viot going through are actually suggesting a 100x from current price. So yeah, today's price is sitting at 914 cents. So just screenshot this if you will. Again, max supply or total supply, there's 400 million coins. So that's nice. I'm not going to read this. I'll go over to their website, but I've already read it up. Essentially, it's an AI service, another AI coin for you guys, but this is going to help you. Again, let me read it over here. Viot offers a portfolio or blockchain-based AI assistance on on-chain intelligent contracts for businesses, consumers, to provide automated services and transactions faster, easier, and more affordable. So essentially, yeah, you can see over here, this person over here is like, guys, I want some car insurance, and it's sorting it out for you guys. Check the website out. Yeah, essentially it's just going to be like your assistant for you business wise, essentially. So if you want to say, oh, I need to set this task for my employees, boom, it's going to set it for you. But over here, when we look at this chart, how do we know this is going to 100x? Because, you know, is Louis just pulling this out of his bum? Could be, but I'm going to show you the Fibonacci's. I'm not going to lie. First of all, I'm not even going to show the fibs on here. Let's go over to a fresh Bitcoin chart, so you know that I'm not chatting rubbish. So we'll go over to just any old Bitcoin chart. Get rid of all these drawings over here, and we can see that if I were to place the fibs on the previous bull market to the previous bear market low, we can see that Bitcoin topped out exactly just as I suggested at the beginning of the video, but I did say 65k, so I was a little bit wrong. But this is saying the 1618 target over here. We can see that when I measured from this top to this low, it's giving me my golden pocket. In actual fact, guys, a golden pocket is suggesting that we should run into here as somewhat of a resistance and then continue with this downtrend. But we can see we put in a higher low over here, simply because as I'm measuring this and it's saying come up to here, I need to measure this and it's saying come down to here before continuing. And then we're breaking through this, creating something called the reversal wave. If you're not aware of what these things are, I've got a course in place that's 6 hours long and 35 plus videos. It's actually linked in the comment section down below if you want to check that out. I also have one-to-one mentorship in place, and I'm going to show you some previous results from my students very soon. But let's now continue with this Viot update. We are looking at Bitcoin very briefly just to show you that the fibs don't lie. I can see very clearly these did not get met, but they will be met in the future as long as the criteria is fulfilled. And all that is staying above 8k and 9k. So as long as we're above 8k and 9k, Bitcoin will continue to these targets. Now, I know this is Bitcoin, but we're going to move this all over to Viot, and please don't violate me if I'm saying the name wrong. But again, here, as we made the reversal wave, and in actual fact, guys, this is where I bought my Bitcoin. for that main reason, because when we get above this, it's suggesting we're going to come up to these targets, and this is where we're going to essentially top out. And if we can push through this, you're going to go to those targets. But we've had our bear market and we're looking to head over to those targets next. So yeah, I do see Bitcoin going to like 120k in the next run up. But this is not a Bitcoin video, but I'm showing you the fibs are pretty much proving this, because as you can see, we hit this 1414, then we came to the 1272, then we hit the 1618, then we came to the 1272, then we hit the 1618, using the 1414 as resistance, coming back down to the 1272 as we use the support, flipped it into resistance, and that's where we're coming up to now, but having a little dip first. So yeah, we can see that it's proving itself right with Bitcoin, and it was suggesting that the 1618 target is going to be our target for the bull market. So now if we head back over to VIA over here, or VIA USD, or whatever you want to call it, and it's the KuCoin chart over here, we can see that again this has been absolutely getting wrecked. The top over here is about $4 and we're only sitting at about 9 cents. So guys, just to where we were, not even new all-time highs, to where we were, this would be a 42 or 43x, whatever. Incredible. This is from current price today back up to the high where we were, not beyond it. So we're already seeing a 40x just from today's price back to the top. So this would suggest that yes, this could definitely do well over 100x if we're looking at where these fib targets are. I'm going to give you more conservative targets today. I'd much rather do so, but I just want to draw out some key levels of support and resistance on the weekly time frame in which that I believe we're currently ranging over here. So when I'm looking at this on the weekly time frame, I want to first find that we're holding support here on the 20. We can see a few closes below, closes above, closes below. We've just closed the weekly candle slightly below, but what I must say, we're still holding that wick right there. So I'm happy that we're still holding this wick, and yeah, as long as we're maintaining this on the weekly time frame, we're not getting that continuation lower. But equally, we have a wick right up here, and unfortunately I must say the same thing. As long as we're below this, we're not going higher. So right now our floor is 7.5 cents and our top or our ceiling is 27 cents. So we need to now decide, are we going to break 27 cents or are we going to break below 7.5 cents? So this range is quite big, isn't it? Because it can double within this range and it's still not at the top. So just over to here, look at that, guys, incredible 100% move just to here. And of course, from current price to our top is about 200% move. What the hell is going on, guys? So this is an incredible project. As long as we're going into a bull market, as long as Bitcoin goes higher in the long term, this is going to get dragged up. And because it's such a low market cap, this will go up way more than Bitcoin. So if you are trying to make as much money as possible, if you're not going to do that in Bitcoin, you'll do it in a coin like this. And the other 100x token I told you last week or 2 weeks ago, again, it is in the top right corner, and yeah, go check that out. I will make another video on that, and I will update you guys on this, of course, as well. But for the moment, you can see we're not going to do much until we're clearing either the low or the high, okay? And then I'm now going to prepare you some more levels. So these are the levels that I'm seeing, you know, we're going to finally get this continuation up or down as if we break through this. But I'm going to look to the left also, because again, that's just signaling that's the lowest point and that's the highest point. But we see we're struggling in and around this area. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to look to the left and I'm just going to just see where this dotted lines are heading if I'm laying this out over here. And we can see that pretty much if I were to draw a box now from this price to this price, and then what I'm going to do is actually just, okay, I'm going to extend this to the right. Going to make this green, and there we go. We're holding this key area as support right now. I can even put a line across here as well, but understand that this is not the lowest point of that wick. That's the wick itself is the lowest point of this current range, but looking to the left, we're still above this key area of support. I'm going to make this green for you. And then we've also seeing somewhat of a resistance over here with the bodies, because we're essentially getting pushed down from there until that point. So big key area of resistance. But I'm going to now delete this and show you how I'm going to actually draw that again. I'm going to look to the furthest point left, and I see that that's the lowest body, and I'm just going to drag it down to that wick over there. Wasn't even looking right, and then boom, now I'm looking right. You can see that we're getting that suppression down to there. So again, on the weekly time frame, I need to see us clearing either this green box or the red box, but also that wick as well. So I'm going to now place a line right there, make it red, and we know that this is our resistance going forward. So we would actually need to close below 7.5 and 7 cents exactly. So a nice psychological level. And then for this continuation higher, we need to close above 19 cent. On the close above 19 cent, it would suggest now we're coming up towards 27. But until we break above 27, we're not going to continue higher than that. We need a weekly candle close above 27 cent, and then we're off. Look, we'd be coming into this zone over here. So another double ahead, guys, essentially. So if we were to break through here, I'm looking at these bodies over here, and you can see that's a 100% move from this price to that price. So VIO looks, or however you want to say it, looks incredible to me personally going forward, bearing in mind that Bitcoin does behave, gets itself back above. And we're seeing that with Bitcoin, it was suggesting that it's going to hit those 1 targets, and are now going to finally kill this video with the fibs. And don't forget to take action on the course or the mentorship. But look over here, guys, one of my students actually in the last day profited 750% as well as a 500% trade over here on Phantom and Matic. This was only possible because Ertan himself has taken 10 or 20 one-to-one mentorship sessions. I actually have so many students, so he either took 10 or 20 sessions. So if you want to do the same thing and profit just like Ertan did, then private message me over here on Louis_crypto. This is my only Twitter, or head over to here, click that Twitter link, it'll bring you up to me. Or the course and the mentorship, you can click this, it'll bring you over to the website where you can take action, or again, simply private message me for that. But yeah, incredible gains in the group chat from Ertan, and this was only possible because we personalized the one-to-one mentorship plan to everything that he struggles with. Again, you can have zero knowledge or already be advanced. Ertan knew a few things already, but he just wasn't confident at all. So I just showed him my personal strategies that I've been practicing for the last 4 years, and then there you go, you can see what you can do with what I teach. So again, I also share my own personal trades that I do in there, whether that's reviewing them, or if I want to say, look guys, look at this candlestick or chart pattern Bitcoin's printing. That's what I did over here. And essentially, guys, this is a specific candlestick pattern that I'm seeing, and the chart patterns were repeating over and over and over again. So I was like, guys, this is just going to continue lower, and boom, we profited over 30% on this with a 15x. And yeah, you can see the entry and exit prices over here, entry and exit price over here. So yeah, that is it for showing you this. Let's head over back to VIO, and then we can see over here that the targets is suggesting is past $4. We're going to go to 25, 66 and 261. Now I do believe that this is a little bit too high, maybe for this bull market. I might be completely wrong, we might be shooting straight past that and to it. But what I would personally be looking at is, okay, returning back to the high, this will be a 40x for you. And let's check where the first target, this is why I said at the beginning I want a conservative target. So the conservative target, as you can see, is well over 100x. We can even call this video a 200x token. Maybe if I were to actually make a second video on this, I'll say 200x. But we can see that 100x would be sitting a little bit over here around the area of let's just call it $9. So it is a bit below. So there you go, about $9 we could be expecting VIO. But to be honest, it's actually calling for this level. But I'm just showing you from current price, 100x would be about $9 essentially, and then we can get a further 200 to 250x from today's current price if it's meeting the 1272. But as I showed you earlier with Bitcoin, it was suggesting that you could come up as high as this. I'm not even going to show you that because, well, I will, but please don't count on it, guys. Please do not count on it. I will be personally looking for this, so I will be picking up some VIO. And thank you, James, for showing this coin. That you all need to thank James. I didn't know about this coin unless it was for James. So if you want to share these micro caps, 1 billion, over 1 billion, under 1 billion, over 100 million, under 100 million, over 10 million, under 10 million, you can do so again through my buy me a beer link. Okay, go over to the link tree, again pinned in the comment section below, click this buy me a beer section, and it will actually take you to the website. You can see other people taking action as well. So yeah, you can see it's all, there's the proof. There's a lot of people buying the courses recently and joining the membership and being a part of my Discord group chat, where you're going to see people like Ertan profiting 500%, 700%. You're going to see this firsthand. There's other people in the last few days, profiting as well. So let's chat. Look, Max over here profited 80% over on the weekend on the 21st of April. Incredible gains, and simply because they either took the course or they took the one-to-one mentorship. If you want to just be part of the group chat, so you're seeing what's actually going on firsthand, actually go over to the membership section. You can do so over here or through my Patreon, as well as bookings over here, taking action on the course or the mentorship. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you want to private message me, just head over to my Twitter, click that link, bring you over here so you can actually talk to me about what's actually going on over here. And I'll catch you in the next update. Cheers.